Hi guys, today we have a great game between Karlis Klasup and Mikhail Tal playing in Riga 1950. Karlis Klasup have white pieces and he start with d4, d5 from Tal, c4, e6, knight to f3, f5, g3, knight to f6, bishop to g2, c6, and we have a queen gambit decline. Knight to c3 from Klasup, bishop to d6, c5, kick that bishop to b7, bishop to f4, we have exchange of dark square bishop, g takes f4, a black castle, and knight to e5, and we have equal position. Knight to e4, bishop takes c4, f pawn takes e4, e3, knight to d7 from Tal, queen to g4, knight takes knight, f takes knight, b6, and as you can see in this game we have a lot of early exchange. b6 from Tal, rook to g1, threatening the mate in 1, so he defend that with queen to e7, knight to a4, put pressure on that b6 pawn, and a rook to f7 from Tal. Now Klasup play a3. Why in this position Klasup didn't capture this pawn? If he captured this pawn, he will lose after this continuation. Queen to b4 check and forking this knight, and after king move he simply win free piece. So that's why he first secured this square, and now he is threatening to this pawn. So Tal next move was simply defending this. b4 from Klasup, bishop to a6, rook to c1, bishop to b5, knight to c3, b takes c5 pawn, knight takes bishop on b5, rooks take b5. Again, a lot exchanging is happening right now. Rook takes c5, rook takes c5, b takes c5, and we have a queen to b7. Black have slightly better position, but nothing too crazy, nothing too much. And next move from Klasup is rook to g2, then Mikhail Tal give check, king goes to e2, queen d3 check, queen to e1, rook to e7. The threat is next move to capture this free pawn and forking this rook, so he defend this. He play h4. Again he have with the threat to capture this rook, and Tal answer with queen to b1 check, king to e2, queen to b5 check, king to d1, and queen to f1 check, and queen to d2 from Klasup, rook to f7, remove from this queen, and in this position Karlis Klasup have one move. The best move from him is simply to draw this position, and you are free to pause the video and try to find that best move from Klasup. For all of you who play this move, this is that move. That move will draw the game like this. Rook takes g7 with a check, rook takes g7, queen to d8 check, queen to f7, queen to d7 check, king to g6, queen takes c6 check, king to h5, queen to f5 check, king to h6, queen to f4 check, rook to g5, queen to f6 check, rook to g7, and we have a repetition from now, so the game is draw. But Karlis Klasup didn't play that move. He blundered in this situation. He didn't capture this move. He didn't go for draw. He blundered with this move, queen to d8, and this is a terrible move from Klasup. Tal respond with rook to f8, queen to g5, simply g6, remove that threat of mating, and queen to g4, rook takes f2 check, rook takes f2, queen takes f2 check, queen to d1, queen to f3 check, queen takes f3, e takes f3, and h4 from Klasup, and this is obvious win for the black. But maybe, I don't know, Tal blunder and miss free win in his next move. So you're free to pause the video and try to find the winning move in this position. What did you play in this position? The winning move in this position is simply g5. This is the winning move that young Tal, 13 years old Tal, didn't find in this position. And after example, h takes g5, king to f7, king to e1, king to g6, king to f2, king takes g5, king takes f2. You have now passed pawn, and white king can defend both left side and right side. If he tried to defend this, you push the free pawn, and if he tried to capture this pawn, you eat all his pawn on the. So this is clear win from white. So that is the winning move. But Tal blundered this situation. He didn't play g5. He plays simply h6 and give chance to Klasup to draw this game, and game continue like this. King to e1, g5 from Klasup, king to f2, g4 from Tal, and after pawn to h5, the game is already drawn, because there is no entry points from this black king. All the squares are covered. Next move is queen to f7, a4, and a4, and there is nothing what can black do to win the game. He can play, if he play next move simply a6, he play a5, and all entry squares are covered, so there is no win here. And if you think maybe white king can capture this pawn, no he can. If simply who is playing now? If simply black play king to e7, king to g3, king to f7, if he tries to capture this pawn, he will lose the game like this. And so he can capture this. So that's why at the move 41 a5 both players agree with a draw. So young Tal in this game miss free win with this move h6. This is the losing move from Tal. Maybe he didn't have a lot of time, I don't know, we don't have that information, but he blundered in this position and he missed a free win. So what do you think about this game? If you find this game interesting, please like my video, comment, put the comments below, and subscribe the channel. Have a nice day. Peace.